every Tuesday at 9 p.m. only on GameSHOUT Radio.
GameSHOUT Radio is property of GameSHOUT, a company of Red Planet LLC. All rights reserved. Executive producer, Andy Hodges. For live broadcast booking information, syndication, or advertising, email info@GameSHOUT.com. All comments expressed on the show are not necessarily those of GameSHOUT, Red Planet LLC, its advertisers, guests, or syndication affiliates. All music is licensed by ASCAP and BMI. Recordings of this broadcast prohibited without prior written consent. GameSHOUT Radio. The show is brought to you by ATI. Get your new X800 Radeon card today. And BFG Servers. For game server rentals, visit BFGServers.com. BFG Servers, where size does matter. GameSHOUT Radio, the #1 talk game station in the world.
And welcome back to GameSHOUT. This is our Tuesday night edition at GameSHOUT Radio, your #1 video game radio station globally, worldwide. For more information about us, just go to our website at www.gameshout.com. Gameshout.com. You can also go there to chat with us live. We're live on irc.gamesnet.net. Easiest way to chat with us tonight would be to go to the website, gameshout.com, click on chat, and that will get you right into the radio channel on GamesNet. It's real easy, and you can join us live chat Tuesday through Thursday night, starting at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern, 5 o'clock p.m. Pacific. And my name is Andy Hodges. We also have Captain Maverick, Egoraptor,
howdy,
Jadri, SexyJosh, TrickNeal, and Soulrift are with us tonight. And I know, Soulrift, you mentioned something earlier about the Japan Xbox 360 launch, as well as one other feature. What was that again? And Soulrift is not here.
No. Soulrift, he had to step away for a minute. He's got to take care of some quick business. He'll be right back.
He was right here in the room. Okay. He's not here yet. Well, he will be back to give...
wait a minute.
Go ahead.
He's coming down the hall. He's coming down the hall. Soulrift, hurry up. Get down there.
I think the micro is flaming.
Soulrift and Jadri, of course, host the Technology Today show, which is also tonight, sponsored by Newegg.com, as well as the Sci-Fi show. And they use our break room. They've turned it into a science chemistry class of all kinds of new stuff that they're working on for the next Technology and Sci-Fi show. Where's Soulrift? Did he come back yet? No? Yeah?
I think he went to go grab the
I hear the vacuum cleaner going on now. Oh, is that the fire? Oh, I thought it would sound like a vacuum cleaner. Well, as many of you know already, the Xbox 360 has launched in Japan. Retailers are stating that they only had 39% sales in Japan. Very, very low turnout for Xbox 360 sales in Japan. Basically the arena of Sony PlayStation. In fact, the original Xbox did better than the Xbox 360. This is how bad the Xbox 360 launch was in Japan.
Soulrift, he tried going to you, but you went down the hall. Soulrift is back.
I had forgot my tea in the kitchen. It was just sitting there with a tea bag in it, getting cold. I had to run off and grab it. I'm so sorry.
Oh, wow. You're fired.
Well, tell us about the Japan Xbox 360 launch. And you also had a feature to bring up.
Yeah, they say that, let's see, Microsoft sent 140,000 Xbox 360s to Japan. So if you're wondering why you haven't got your Xbox 360 yet, it's because it's sitting on a store shelf unpurchased in Japan. Only about 40,000 of those 140,000 have actually been sold.
Yeah, retailers were stating something about a 30% sale turnout.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Well, they've got different groups estimating different numbers. It's anywhere between 25% and 50%. Of course, that number's constantly going up because theoretically, we'd imagine someone's going around to actually buy them once in a while. So sales numbers slowly trickle in. Still, it's kind of a shot in Microsoft's marketing strategy, considering they had severe shortages in North America. And here they've got this massive surplus in Japan. I mean, maybe they shouldn't have sent quite so many units over there.
You know, it's interesting. We've been following this Japan launch for Xbox 360, and Saturday was all crazy. Everyone's like, rah, rah. You know, the Xbox 360 is launching in Japan. News publications were talking about it. It was the thing on Saturday night. Sunday, it suddenly got quiet. And then on Monday, the first report that came out about Xbox 360 was some guy from Reuters, a news publication, and the title said, "What happened to the big wow with the Xbox 360?"
Yeah, I mean, it's really hard for them to compete with Sony in that market. Apparently, the original Xbox was outsold by Sony's PlayStation 2 by the ratio of about 36 to 1.
Yeah, and they were really hoping to at least tap into that market, but it doesn't look like it. And there was some other news about Xbox 360 delays with there's a chip shortage going on, and there's also some confirmation on shipments that are going to be delayed before Christmas. And believe it or not, there's people still waiting. We're talking post-Thanksgiving for their Xbox 360.
Man,
man.
Hot, especially if I prepaid. Ooh.
One guy mentioned November 16th he pre-ordered at Walmart, and he's still waiting for it. There was another guy, November 30th at Best Buy. They're still waiting on it. And Amazon. Did you hear what Amazon did?
Oh, they're in hot water.
They accepted pre-orders up until Thanksgiving, and then they announced some type of early bird special. Get in now, buy now, and you'll get your Xbox 360. So the people that got in now for the early bird special at Amazon, they got their Xbox 360. But the people that pre-ordered did not.
Oh man, that sneaks people in ahead of the pre-orders. That's hot water, big time. Oh, what poopy heads, man.
Oh, anything for a sale. But you had something else to talk about for Xbox 360.
Well, I have something to talk about for PC, actually.
The floor is yours, man. You're live.
Yeah, because
we also got PC Playground tonight too. You know.
Well, yeah, I'm not trying to run over the PC Playground. It's just that this weekend I was picking up and playing the Need for Speed Most Wanted. I don't know if you guys have checked that one out yet.
Yeah, I have.
Well, you know, I was actually really surprised to see that slowing down time feature. And I was just thinking, you know, boy, that this whole concept of slowing down time really has been permeating games a lot. I mean, there was Max Payne with their bullet time, and there was Prince of Persia with the whole going backwards in time, and then there was Fear with slowing down time. Now there's Need for Speed Most Wanted with slowing down time. I'm just wondering if they're going to have a lot more games with this whole slowing down time thing. You know, like what next? A real-time strategy game like Warcraft 4 with slow down time? Anyway, I was just thinking that's a pretty cool thing. I really like the whole slowing down time thing.
Hey, that'd be a cool feature to add to Rose Online, wouldn't it? Yeah, slowing down time.
Well, I don't know how you can put slow down time in any multiplayer game. I mean, in multiplayer Most Wanted, you can't have slow down time, can you?
Yeah, no, I guess you can't really, but It is kind of interesting idea, though.
Slowing down time in multiplayer games is called lag.
Yeah.
Too true.
We've experienced too much of that. Thank you so much.
Well, there is a new online game that's out. Well, it's been out for a few months. We don't have a lot of time to go into it right now, but if you go to GameSHOUT.com, there's a new ad for a game on the right-hand side. What you want to do with your mouse is pick up the sword, click on the beast, and follow the instructions. It'll take you to Rose Online. They're giving away €1 million in Europe, and it looks like a very interesting game. And we're going to be talking more about that in days to come. The game again, Rose Online. And right now we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with Captain Maverick's wacky news from around the world right after this.
Are you looking for a stable game server hosting company? Well, BFG Servers has been in business since 2001. Looking for a game server hosting company with real credibility? Well, BFG Servers is a premier provider of internet gaming, voice, and web hosting services. Are you looking for a responsive, knowledgeable technical support? Well, BFG Servers generally responds to account holder technical issues within 1 hour. BFGServers.com, when size does matter.
GamesNet.net is back, and with some announcements about their new IRC services.
Do not be alarmed if you hear anything unusual.
GamesNet was the first IRC network for gamers since 1996. Forget about those other nonsense IRC networks such as QuakeNet or coffee drinkers such as GameSurge. Join the first IRC network for gamers since 1996. GamesNet.net.
Ooh, I love it!
GamesNet.net.
Well, welcome back to GameSHOUT Radio. This is Captain Maverick, your host for the wacky news from around the world.
I'm a Republican.
Hey, look. All I'm saying is the guy commits 4 murders, and the guy received a sentence. That sentence was carried out. Whether or not it was right or wrong, you know, that's up to you to decide. But it's the statement of facts, you know.
There's been a lot of news sites talking about this wacky thing going on today with this guy. I forgot his name. His name. Yeah. Mr. Williams, who's
Stanley
been in jail
Tookie Williams.
since 1979 over some murders that he had committed, so that the court says he did. He claims his innocence, but anyway, it's a whole nother can of worms. The guy was basically he basically changed in prison. He came out with children's books and pretty much, you know, telling
it was really cool,
telling kids not to join gangs. I mean, and he was selected multiple times for the Nobel Peace Prize.
4 times.
But today, of course, he was
nominated,
executed.
by the way.
Today he was executed. Now that's what the world's thinking. What do you think?
Well, it was a statement of fact. You know, it's nice what he did, nice the things that he was able to change, but still, the fact is, the man committed 4 murders, and the sentence was pronounced not only by a judge but a jury of his peers, and it was carried out. You know, in my personal opinion, well, the debt was paid, but you know, like I said, right or wrong, yes or no, it's still a statement of fact. He killed 4 people, so he ended up facing the music for that. Here's a mother who's gonna face the music. Serena Sherrard, she's 30. She's in big trouble after being charged with child abuse. She was videotaped by police injecting her 2.5-year-old daughter with human waste at Children's Hospital in Oklahoma City. Yeah, she suffers from a disease called Munchausen syndrome by proxy. What it does is she seeks attention from others by hurting her poor, defenseless little children. So yeah. Police they claim that the child has more than 15 surgeries, has been in the hospital for quite a while, in serious condition. While the cause of her sickness was her very own mother. Mother's going to face life in prison if convicted. Now, I wouldn't mind seeing her follow Tookie. I'm sorry, but that's just the case. Yeah, and hey, by the way, did you know that you can take a tour now in New Orleans on Gray Line Tours? Take a tour that specializes, well, not only in historic New Orleans, but in this case, the disaster area. Beginning January 6th, Gregory Hoffman, the owner, says he's going to, well, have tours for tourists to be able to travel around the disaster area and take pictures. They're not going to be let off the bus to take pictures, but Hoffman said that most Americans really don't understand the situation until they see it. And the critics, they think the tours are sensationalizing what happened, and they feel that other things should be done with the resources. But about 10% of the ticket price does go towards hurricane relief. I think the tour is by bus, actually, Trick. Yeah, by bus. Can you imagine? I mean, glass bottom boat is how they should tour. What a blast. And
that would be freaky.
Could you imagine? I mean, a glass bottom boat and going over the top of
and seeing a shark or something?
Oh, yeah, those are yeah, that would be fun. I would like that. Yeah, especially like great big white, gray white. Yeah. That was.
I know we're getting off topic, but
didn't we preview that game last week or something? Jaws. That sounds like fun.
What was that for the Game Boy or something?
I don't remember. It wasn't. I don't remember.
It was for
you had to push
old
the
Xbox.
You had to push the trigger for the jaws to open and close.
Yeah, it sounds like fun.
Yeah, Jack Thompson will be all over that one. This is teaching our children to swim into waters and start eating people. We must put a stop to this.
They're shark simulators.
This is a shark killing simulator.
That's right.
Children will start to grow lots of teeth and start gnawing onto people's faces. You see it. It'll happen in Arkansas, just like everything does.
They're training simulators, man.
I saw Jack Thompson the other day on CNBC. He was actually getting all over the argument of Howard Stern and whether the show that he's proposed doing on Sirius is obscenity or not. And
that's stepping into
now he's going after.
Is it me, or did Jack Thompson look like he lost 20 pounds and he looks 10 years younger?
Yeah, he does. It looked like, boy, he looked pretty good.
It's all that killing simulating he does.
No, he only drives the racing simulators. But that teaches kids how to drive fast and take chances.
He does not look like or act like, when he's on TV, a guy that is going after Penny Arcade. Boo!
Yeah, I know.
Whatever happened with that lawsuit anyway?
I don't know. That whole subject's been quiet. He's been getting involved in other things lately. Like
Howard Stern.
I think he's done with video game journalists.
Well, a man wanted in a bigamy charge was arrested after a woman watching an episode of the Dr.Phil show saw his picture and recognized her sister's boyfriend. After seeing 2 pictures of the man, she says, "Oh, my dear God, that man is dating my sister." And she said she knew it was him. Yep, Linda Hembry. She said in a telephone interview back on Tuesday, last Tuesday, that the show's Monday episode, actually, forgive me, that is Tuesday today. Monday's episode featured 2 women who had discovered they were married to Charles Edward Hicks, both at the same time. Now, Hicks, he's 61. He was arrested later yesterday for at his Charlotte home. A spokesman for the county sheriff's department said, he's going to be held for a little while. Bail was set for $25,000. Now, Humbry, she's 57 of Shelby, said she said that Hicks and her 54-year-old sister, Barbara Grant, met through a website. They've been dating for about 8 months. Marriage number 3 coming up. Yes, she said the subject of marriage had come up. They talked about it. She said she wasn't sure if they wanted to go that big step. Oh yeah, he'll be a little busy. Jailhouse romances, they don't last. I wonder if she's going to want to demand conjugal visits. I wonder if the other 2 will. Yeah, well, and Arthur King Robinson, he's 91 years old. He's bet 500 pounds that he would die before the first week of December this year. He made the bet because he was afraid that his wife would have to move if he did die because she couldn't pay the taxes on their home. Well, the bookmaker spokesman stated that he was glad that King Robinson lost his bet. Yep, he said it was 500 pounds well spent because it gave him a peace of mind. He knew if he bet on himself to lose, that he would win. And vice versa. I don't get it. Yep, I just don't get it. And this is really cool. A 1957 Plymouth Belvedere. It's been buried next to the courthouse in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Well, guess what? It's going to be dug up during the city's Centennial Festival in the year 2007. The car was buried right next to 5 gallons of gas, just in case none was available in 2007. It was a cement box is also buried there. It contains a few strange items like an unpaid parking ticket, a box of entries to win the car, and $2.43 for what reason I don't know. The contest was a simple one for the car. You guess the population of Tulsa, Oklahoma in 2007 and win. So whoever gets it right is going to win. And what they're going to win is, a savings account that had $100 put in it back in 1957. Unfortunately, the account's been lost due to several bank closings and buyouts, so, all they're going to win is accolades in a rusty car. 57 Plymouth Belvedere buried next to the courthouse.
Maybe they can get some Confederate money. The South is supposed to rise again.
You never know, man. You never know. Oh, and they did it again. Another substitute teacher. This one's in Australia. Thank goodness it's not another one in the U.S. Natalia DeAndrio. She's 36. She was on contract with Roxburgh College as a substitute teacher when she started having strong feelings for one of her students, who happened to be 15 years old at the time. Yep, it did escalate to a sexual relationship. Natalina, she claims that she had oral sex with the boy over a 3-month span. But the fun didn't end there. She racked herself up 6 different sex charges, one being sexual penetration with a child under the age of 16. Oh, yeah.
How come when I was 15 in school, I didn't have teachers? Never mind. I won't go there.
I didn't either, and I don't get it. I don't get it. Why does that happen now and not then, you know?
They're choosy. They're not going to pick everyone.
Yeah, well, hopefully not everyone, but at least a few. Come on. Lord, give me a sign. Timothy O'Neill Evans, 28. He seemed to think that chances weren't good in his trial for the rape and robbery of a Bay Minette, Alabama person, a woman. When court broke for lunch, he broke for the door. As he dashed down the hall, the judge in another courtroom heard the commotion and joined in the case. Though he didn't know what was going on, didn't know what he would do if he caught him, he just jumped right in. Old Judge Robert Wilters, he said once outside, Evans broke into a full run, looked back to see if the judge was still in hot pursuit, and then turned back just in time to slam face first into a parking sign. Bam! That staggered him pretty good, Wilters said. Allowed the court deputies to catch up and take Evans into custody. The attempted escape was not mentioned in court, nor was the origin of the swelling on Evans' forehead. The next day, the jury convicted him on all charges. Either way, he's going to take his lumps, huh?
That must have hurt.
Oh, yeah, oh, big time. And then an obsessed good deed doer, a Chinese man secretly loved a woman so much he broke into her house 5 times and stole a bra, a few pictures, an MP3 player. But the charges were dismissed because he was doing more good than harm most of the time. What, you may ask? He washed the dishes, he left snacks, fixed her computer, cleaned the laundry, left secret love notes. However, he was too timid to actually talk to her in person. Yeah, the man claims that the theft of the MP3 player was to get it fixed because it wasn't working. He was let off on all charges after he confessed to them. It's off the wall. Steals her bra.
That sounds like a dating anime waiting to happen.
It does. But hey, this is the dating anime, all right? Jessica Bradley, she's 15. She was questioned and then expelled by the school administration because of a sleepover. Well, then involved her and another young lady in a lesbian kiss and a romantic relationship with the other student while attending this Christian high school. Now, the suit filed by Jessica's father claims that the school officials asking other students in the school about the event caused rumors and gossip to a point that she was public enemy number 1. Then the family ended up moving away to Pennsylvania, near Josh. Oh, gosh, look out, Jessica. Well, David Clark, attorney for the Bradleys, said the family was asking for part of the tuition money back and, of course, $1 million in damages. The school is trying to make a contract out of biblical views, which the court will decide if the same-sex kissing is immoral. We'll let the court decide. Well, with that, this is Capt Maverick with your wacky news from around the world, wishing you a good night and good news. Back to you, Andy.
Well, tonight we've got the GameSHOUT Roundtable. We also have the PC Game Reviews with the PC Playground. And we have the Technology Today show, all coming up tonight, right here on GameSHOUT. We'll be right back.
This is GameSHOUT Radio, the #1 talk game station in the world. Visit GameSHOUT.com for more info. GameSHOUT.
Well, you've made a smart